Yo, if you want to buy one of our Dark Side t-shirts, just leave your email in the comments below. Yo, it's Mr. Truth and I'm spitting some truth. What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? I'm back with another video. Take accountability. You are responsible for your own life. You are responsible for your own life. Take accountability because it's not left to others' responsibilities to do what you're supposed to do in life. It is your own responsibility. Yeah. That's why a lot of you guys and the problems you're in and the problems that you are in, most of them are self-inflicted. I know the problems that I've been in, they've been self-inflicted. That's why I have no problems in it. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I'm very cautious with my life and what I do and what happens and the consequences. And some of you guys, right, you need to stop blaming others for your issues, your family members, your friends, your girlfriends. No, it's on you. Take accountability because what you don't want is regrets. I've had regrets already and I'm not looking to have no more regrets. You don't want to have any regrets. Sometimes, and I know a lot of you guys don't do it, sometimes you need to just take some time up for yourself, yeah? Just have a think, a daily think, and think what you can do to better your life or situation. Okay, some of you guys are with in relationships that you shouldn't be in. Some of you guys are hanging around with certain guys, friends who shouldn't be around you. Certain predicaments you've put yourself in because you weren't thinking. Okay, start taking accountability because the moment you start taking accountability, your life will improve. Trust me, I've made improvements to my life. I know what they are, right? I'll go to that a bit later for myself, but the situation you're in, it is your responsibility and your fault. Once you're an adult, I don't care. Once you start hitting the ages 18, even 16, yeah? Okay? Start taking accountability. Start taking control. Okay? Start being cautious with what you're doing, who you're with, what you get yourself involved with. I know we all make mistakes because that's what life is about. Yes, you have to learn from mistakes. If you don't get into mistakes, you won't learn from it. I don't know one human being that's not been in any, that's made any mistakes. It could be, you can have the small mistakes and you can have the major mistakes, but you don't want to get the major ones. You want the small ones. But the major ones you can learn from, even the small ones you can learn from. Me, I've made small mistakes. Would I say mine major? I'd say one of them's major now. That's another story for another day. But this is what I'm saying. You are responsible for whatever happens in your life, okay? Your parents are not responsible. Listen, your parents are responsible for you. What's the law? Up to 18? 18? 16? 16 is still in school, okay. 18 is when you become an adult, right? I think once you finish school and you start going college and all that stuff, that's when you're responsible for yourself in your life. You see, I guarantee you this year, if a lot of guys or people took responsibility for their actions, the world would be a better place and things would improve in life and in your own life. I take accountability for everything that's happened in my life. Believe me, there's things that I regret and I ain't looking to have no more regrets. And the thing is you can have the problems now and, make the big mistakes, but it's what you are doing to rectify them. Are you trying to rectify your problems? Because if you're not, then I don't want to hear it. It could be whether you're trying to rectify your relationship, your girlfriend, or parents, friends, I don't know, finances, anything, your health. It all comes into one, you know. You see them people who are like overweight and all this stuff, who are obese, right? People, you can't blame. Okay, in some situations there are medical reasons why people are overweight, because I've known people with those medical situations. Fair enough, they can't help that. But the people who are overweight, right, because you know, without medical reasons, that's by choice. No one's telling you to put those type of foods in your mouth. Okay, it's a choice. You've got people who are overweight, who were overweight, and then they've gone lost weight. That's a choice. Do you get what I'm saying? That's a life choice that they've made to improve their health. That's a decision. They made a mistake there, boom, eating all that crap, and then boom. Now I thought, okay, they need to lose weight. And that's taking responsibility. Same thing if you're doing drugs. I know it's an addiction, but no one forces you to put those drugs in your mouth. You choose to do those drugs. So you cannot blame anybody. If you've got mental health, mental health is real for some people, yes, but most of it is self-inflicted. Most of it is down for people not taking accountability for their own actions or trying to better themselves mentally. So they want to put everything on mental health. I've got no mental health, right? But like I said, it depends on your mind and how you train your mind. Okay, like I said, you are responsible for your own life and you'd have to take accountability for your actions. A lot of the problems that people have is they've put themselves into it. Do you get what I'm saying? The problems I've been in, I put myself into it. Well, one of them, but I've not had any serious problems. And this is why I'm very cautious now, because I've learned over the years that not to get myself into problems, innit? You know, you got to take accountability for whatever you do in life, your finances, your work life, the career you do, the people you hang around, all of that stuff. You have control of that. Yeah. And you have the choice to improve it. Whether you improve it or not, that's your choice. But yes, I'm out.